Now you mentioned in the reunion after I guess you had the baby, you thought you were a lesbian for a while.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like so distraught. Like Drew.
Done with men altogether.
Yeah, I thought Drew destroyed me. I was like, you know what? The thing for me is that anyone who knows me knows that by nature, I'm not a very affectionate or nurturing person. I'm very guarded. I'm very standoffish. But when Drew came into the picture, it was like, oh, baby, hold my hand. Oh, my God, I love you. Oh, my God, we're going to be together forever. White picket fence and, like, 8 babies. Like, we wanted more kids. And then I completely stepped outside of my comfort zone. You know, when Drew came along, something about him was just so, and I think it was the fact that he was very much like, and this sounds crazy, just go with me, he was very much like my dad in the sense that, like, when I see how my dad treats my mom, Drew was like that with me. He was very much, I'm an emotional basket case, I'm an emotional wreck. So Drew was my rock, and my dad is my rock. So when I found that in someone that I could love and I felt like I could build with, I literally had a conversation with myself like, okay, so you got to do things differently this time because you want this one to work. So let him in, open up, you know, let him see the nitty gritty, and hopefully, you know, it works in your favor. And so I did. So I stepped outside of myself to love this person unconditionally, and when it ended, I was like, really? Really, self? Pep talk? Bullshit. I don't want to see a penis, hear the word penis. Like, I'm just done. Okay. Like, done, 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 and more done.
Okay.
And then I actually dated one person.
A female?
No, guy.
A guy.
After Drew.
Okay.
For like 9 months. And he too was a rapper, but he was like a real rapper, like hardcore gangster. Like,
can you say who it was?
It was Compton Menace. He too was a great guy, but then it was just like, you know, the bitches and the traveling, and he was cheating on me, and I was just like, I can't. Like, I'm done. And then I met a lesbian girl, and she was really pretty. And
was this like a butch lesbian or a real feminine?
She wasn't feminine, but she wasn't like butch. We had a full-blown relationship. Like, she practically lived with me.
Okay, how long were you guys together?
A minute, like 7 months. It was cool because, you know, she didn't want me to do anything to her. So I was like, oh, all right.
Really?
Yeah.
She would just do stuff to you?
Yeah. So I was like, well, this is the life. And she was paying bills. I was like, okay. Okay, Jesus, I hear you. Thank you. Hey, hallelujah. Oh, okay. And then it came time to, like, the whole dildo thing. And I was like, oh, no, I'm not a real lesbian. You got to go. If I want to be poked and prodded and entered into, I'll be with a man. This doesn't feel right to me. Like, boobs on my face, like, no, this is not right.
Now, had you messed around with women before?
No.
Oh, so this was your first lesbian experience.
Encounter, yes. And then, like, looking back on it, it's one of those things where you're like, clearly I was in a confused mental state. I didn't know what to do with myself or my life. Okay. So.
You broke up with her?
Yeah.
Did you take it badly? Sometimes you hear these crazy.
We actually did have a physical altercation, yes.
You had a physical altercation?
Yes, that didn't turn out well for her either.
She got beat up? A little bit?
She's my friend now, so I don't want to, like,
okay.
I don't want to, like, really, but yeah, it was bad, you know? I have a temper. And so you just, you know, just like with fucking, what's her face? Trollmanda. You can't say certain things to me. You know, like, that was also during the custody battle, and she was spouting off some really crazy shit as I'm, like, in the process of walking away. So it's like, okay, I'm trying to de-escalate, use the tools I learned in therapy. Right. I've counted to 10, that didn't work. I've tried to rationalize with you, that didn't work. So I'm going to walk away. And when that failed, at that moment, like, I was the world's fastest woman. I broke down the hallway. and it was just a wrap after that. But she was strong, you know. She just wasn't able to give me a run for my money because, you know, just like I told Amanda, somebody like me with so much pent-up anger, that's like fighting a psycho, because you can't win. Like, someone who's that mad at the world, when you say certain things, you automatically lose. Like, it's like, and then I remember thinking to myself, if I let up, I might actually have a fight, so just go to town.
Right.
And so that's what I did. And then, like, some months later, we ran into each other. I was in another relationship, and a real one. With a man. And she apologized to me, and I apologized to her, and then we were cool.